Hello and welcome to Fearless Motivation by Mental Stamina Video 63. Holy hell, what a day! My mom told me not to swear, but it's the best way to experience a day, like when you're like totally overwhelmed and it's just like, yeah, it was a great day. I got another car, my second car, I'm not looking to wreck again because I'm not one who likes to repeat mistakes. But anyways, guys, this video is about my parents visiting. So, like, they mean very well and they do everything for me. Like, they give me shit, but they always get shit done for me. So, I kind of like that mentality. Like, I'm just very grateful that I don't have parents that are alcoholics or druggies or in jail who don't support their kids. Like, my parents are like solid as gold on that respect because I know they'll always get me there. They'll give me shit, but they'll always help me in the long run. Like just getting another car and then having an interview, I think, tomorrow with another security company, and then another security company wants you to work 12-hour shifts, 7 days a week, 84 hours a week. I'll be like, yeah, I guess that's a possibility. Just staying in hotels. Start date of September the 1st. Find out whether another lady likes me, and I'm like, I don't know. And it's just like, I think I'm slowly getting there. Here, my brother moving back in with my parents at the age of 40 years old. I'm just like, well, like, karma's a bitch, brother. Like, when you treated me like a piece of shit and I lived with you on King George, maybe this is just like reap what you sow. But anyways, let's get into today's video. Oh, and look, guys, my apartment's a lot cleaner than it used to be. Oh, and like today, my mother, she gets on the phone and say, Rob, you're living in squalor, like absolute squalor. I'm like, yes, mother, it's squalor. That's why you guys are staying here and eating here. But anyways, like the best way to like talk to people when they're upset is just don't say anything. Like, just chill out. Don't ever escalate with people. I don't know why people escalate with people. Just like de-escalate. Just be like, I hear you, I accept your remark. That's the quickest way to end an argument. Be like, I hear your thing and I accept it. But like, do you have to necessarily put that through in your daily life? Just say, yeah, I agree with you. But like, you know what I mean? That's the quickest way, and be like, yes. Even if you don't mean it, like, just say yes, and just like it defeats the argument and just puts the steam out of people. Like when they come up arguing, be like, I hear you. And then you or you can even provide like factual agreements. Like when the police like ask you clarifying questions, keep in mind they already know the answers. Like drunk driving today, and like unless you prove them wrong, like beyond a shadow of a doubt. I remember one night I was going to a 12 a.m. 12-hour shift. The officer comes up to me, he goes, so you decided to drink and drive today? I said, no, I'm just like really tired. I had my glasses on. It was blinding snow, middle of the night, and he also saw me with my security guard uniform on. So like I had like a verbal like a thing and also like a plausible story where he didn't have to like pull me out of the car and like make me do the alcohol intolerance test. Because the best thing is it was when they lowered the window and you just hear the like smell the alcohol coming out. It's just like, well, yeah, we already know the case. But anyways, that's why I always talk to you guys, because it's such freedom. Like I just hear my dad, like he says some really stupid things, but I know he's just happy because my dad has one of two moods. He's either angry or he's acting stupid. If he's acting stupid, he's happy. So it's just like I guess that's like a coping mechanism for me. But also a coping mechanism is fitness. And like, this is just real life shit, guys. Like, I just love living a real life. And just like, I'm also supposed to launch a business this week in 5 days, finished off a Dean Graziosi Tony Robbins challenge. And I'll be like, yeah, I guess I can do that. A little bit overwhelmed at the point, just like entertaining the parents, trying to do fitness. But then I think we're actually going to have a chill day tomorrow by the pool. And then maybe I can go to a fitness class. And like, you know, because that is my lifeblood. Like, I'm not really an online guy. And I still remember the Dean Graziosi quote where he just goes, working on your weaknesses, like, don't do that. Just always work on your strengths. So how am I going to launch an online business, which is my weakness? Like, am I just like hiring somebody on? But like, I guess I could do like a small like kid, like people who do internet like solutions, and I can just really tell them what I want. Because like me, I like living in real life. I'm lucky if I'm online like an hour a day. But anyways, guys, I guess that's like over 5 minutes of me just like disclosing my overwhelming. Oh, and then I'm also gonna watch a Joel Osteen concert starting at 8 o'clock today. So I guess things are slowly coming together like bit by bit. But you know, you're just like, holy shit. And it's just like doing my push-ups, sneaking those in before my parents get here. And it's just like, I've got big shoulders, more than literally, but also figuratively. Like, I just breathe and I just think. Like, I'm a very logical thinker, and like some people always look at your disabilities and your takeaways and be like, why do you want to talk to those people? Look at the heart, look at the positivity. Like, even in the Tony Robbins challenge, he said the person who won this challenge, who is going to launch their business, they went through 8 kidney surgeries and they still want to launch a business out of that. And that is their life story. That's my life story, guys. Like, being 12 years cancer free. And like, that is the thing I want to get out there to everybody. Like, some people are very petty and they'll look for the smallest thing. But like, you don't want to talk to those people because they're never going to be happy and they're just like very small ballers. But anyways, guys, I haven't even got into the notes that I made like last night before I fall asleep on the couch. Woke up like with the lights on like at 5 a.m., got some sleep, and then just wanted to be sure everything went well with my parents today. Looking at the car, and it's just like I just want to be that person who always helps out and always gives back, because I'm not one to ever like take from people. I'm very selfless and I'm very altruistic in that perspective, because I want to get the tattoo that says humble on one arm, kind on the other, because that is my mission, like from God, and just like always promote and get the most fruition version of myself possible. So yeah, so like I said, I'll read some of my notes. So this week my parents are visiting to see their baby boy. The purpose is to shower me with love, allow me to get a new vehicle, water cooler, which I actually got a Brita because I felt the ones at Walmart were $168, and then I had to go get the water bottle too. I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's a bit expensive. I'm like, can't I just buy a water cooler online and get it delivered? Like, I was like, $200? That does make sense to me. Because, guys, I always look for, like, the best solution. And the best solution is obviously going to be the hardest solution for you to find. And, like, if I can't put in a good days of hard work, like, what's the point of living? Like, I'm not one just to, like, do a few, like, emails or anything. Like, no discount. Like, anybody that's a self-made millionaire, they put in like a friggin' loads of work, but it's less time intensive. Like, it doesn't take them 30 years to achieve the dream, or like even 8 hours a day. Like, they'll put a full day's of work in 3 hours, just sending it to the clients and making the money and making the connections with people, and then just continue constantly learning and becoming that much stronger. And that's why I want to do it so much. And like, I can't really talk to my parents about the online because my brother's always convinced them, oh yeah, just invest in crypto and just leave your money there. Well, there is no system where you just invest and you become an instant millionaire. That's not the way the world works. It's not just going to explode and just be like, oh yeah, everybody that invested in crypto, you're instant millionaires. Like, no, you got to put in hard work. Nobody becomes a millionaire like overnight unless you win the lottery, but then they don't have money management skills. My parents are all like, well, let's just get tickets. I'm like, well, what do you know about money management? I just laugh at my dad. He always avoids the thing like Guildhall Wealth Management, where he used to buy silver back in the day to look like a big shot. And I don't know how much money he lost with that, but now he's investing in crypto, all because of my brother, who thinks he knows a little something about something. But moving back in with my parents at age 40, I guess he doesn't know as much as he thought he did. But anyways, getting back to my post, I just find life so funny, guys. Like, and that I actually have this platform to like talk about it. I'm just like, my mind just wants to go explode, but I'm just like, is it a good explosion? Because I love it a lot more than just laying on the couch and doing fuck all and blaming people for your mistakes. Like, you're 100% responsible for your life and becoming successful. Nobody's gonna be like, hey, I like you, couch potato. Why don't you come work for me and get $50 an hour or like $100. I want to do something with you. Like, losers are losers. Like Dan Locke said, he goes, I want to work with the successful people. Like, losers will always be losers. Like, you can't make a loser a winner. Like, if they have a loser mentality and a loser lifestyle, they got crappy nutrition, like, why would you want to put in the effort for them? But if they got a dream and a passion and they're just hungry every day, like I am, like, why wouldn't you want to invest in that? Like, and like, I just like don't stop. Like, I'm not afraid of death. And like, I always go forward. Like, I love how I'm referring to my notes, but then my mind just goes off and I just want to like talk. I just want to get it out of me because I can't understand anybody that would just hold their feelings and just hold everything in, just be that much negativity like towards. I just don't understand that. My mind just wants to explode. And I'm just like, just keep quiet, Rob, because like I've already gotten in trouble because I talk too much. But if you don't talk and like per se your like passion, your interest in anybody, like what's the point? Anyways, like I was saying, like I got the water, so I got the Brita water bottle, which was $40. So I'll just fill that up until I get like a water cooler. So anyways, so share the love. Last time I talked to you about my family was so I'll talk a little bit about my family. So that was in the before the teens, like in the video 0 through 10. And just talked about, so it's been a little while since I talked about my fans. They're celebrating their 45th wedding anniversary, which proves they know a little something about being happy, whole, and healthy. And every day I pursue a healthy lifestyle by doing yoga, push-ups, biking, running, and push-ups. This was taught to me by my parents, who always begin their day by exercising, eating nutritious food, and networking. However, it is true that opposites attract, by my mother being the social butterfly and my dad being the lone wolf. Perhaps this is why I get it from, because I'm not a social butterfly, guys. Like, I find it very, like, tough. I'm very much, like, I guess, introverted, but I want to, like, connect with people on an extroverted basis. Like, I like being alone because I don't need people to keep me happy, but at the same time, I want to connect with people and just have that social network where I can go and, like, talk to anybody and help them on any basis whenever I want to, but then I can just, like, sit in a cave and, like, meditate and do my own thing. You know, you just want to have that perspective of everybody thinking you're amazing because you always give back, but you also need that time to, like, self-educate yourself on a basis and just, like, find out who you truly are. So anyways, guys, so I'm the lone wolf and my brother's the social butterfly. So I am so like I said, like I am on social media for about 1 to 2 hours a day. I am not familiar with the processes, and I'm slowly learning more every day. I have learned that like there are about 2 billion. I always like write notes, guys, and I'm just like making sounds, and I'm just like, but this is like real life shit. Like, I don't use a monotone voice. I know my voice is a little jacked up, but I don't care. I'm just gonna go forward, irregardless. Like I know there is like a better life out there. I attended like webinars and like people like always pitching their products, and it's just so funny. They're saying, "Well, invest in our system or do nothing." I'm like, yeah, I'm doing nothing. I'm just watching your thing, and it's just so funny to me. It's just like, well, this is the system you gotta use. Be like, yeah, I could use your system, but I'm like, there's always underlying costs and like things, and it's just like, oh yeah, we're gonna take a percentage of this and we're gonna take a percentage of that. I'm just like, why does it always have to be undercutted? Like, I know you portray a lot of passion and stuff, but like, here's the thing, guys. When you invest in a system, they're going to tell you the good results. They're not going to tell you the amount of people that bought their system and freaking like lost and didn't do anything with it and asked for a refund, because people always want to hear the good. But I can also tell you the bad. Be like, hey, I don't know if this system's for you, but if you want to invest it, let's do it. Let's do it 100%. But anyways, like I was saying, guys, out of the 2 billion people that currently have an FB account, it is the perfect place to connect with like-minded people to share passion for your niche. The best way to promote your product to strangers is to provide value to them. You do this by answering and keeping an altruistic, selfless mentality. Nobody can hate someone who always gives and serves others. Always over deliver and feel you're doing them a disservice if you don't mention your product to them. So blah. It will help them on how it will help them. You know, it will always help them by asking questions like, what are you striving for? What is the dream? What is stopping you? Do you plan out your days, weeks, and months ahead? How to overcome challenge? How do you overcome challenges? I always felt that my social network was not strong enough to launch a business. However, with this recent coronavirus pandemic, there are more people than ever online. This is where I want to connect with them on a mutual basis. I have the mastermind.com software offered by Dean Graziosi, Tony Robbins, and Russell Brunson. This allows me to the marketplace to launch my product to thousands of. Of course, it is difficult doing something for the first time, but with a Kaizen philosophy and a strong social network, anything is possible since you define your own limits and success. So yeah, guys, like, you always define your success and what you want to do with your life. Like I said, like, you're 100% responsible for your own success. Like, I don't have to do these videos. I don't have to have an online presence. But this is the only way to become a millionaire. You're not going to become a millionaire by starting up a brick and mortar that nobody knows about. You got to get your life story out there and just always go forward, always over deliver, and always like have that like positive people around you, because like if you have spiritual fitness, and that's the last of these videos until I get to emotional fitness, talking about your emotions, because like a secret is people always forget what they tell you but never forget how you make them feel. If you make them feel understood and like acknowledge their emotions, they'll always go with you, guys. So that will get into emotional fitness on Wednesday, because it's Sunday now. My mind's just like, what day is it? I'm just like so overwhelmed, but it's like a good overwhelm, guys. But anyways, like I was saying, so I'm gonna finish this video by just taking a look at some UFC training camps and the fitness in general. So there's actually like, I guess, like a training gym just down the street for me on Ottawa Street. It's called Hybrid Training Academy. And their core philosophy was work hard to understand the underlying principles to succeed on the mat with balanced. I can't make up my skull. With balance to which will balance to your routine. So I guess that's just like a small, like a gym on Ottawa Street, and they do like a martial arts training. I'm not sure if they're UFC related, but it's always something that I can check out if I want another like fighting, because I'm actually a brown belt in karate before I got to Windsor and before I went to university. Well, not brown belt, I was senior red. I was going for my grading, but close enough, like, you know what I mean? Red belt with the black stripe, which means you're ready for a grading. I remember my sensei at the time, Alf Bowser. Like, it would be a good conversation. I've got to get back to Peterborough and see him, just see what he's up to and see old Sensei Alf's up to. But anyways, guys, getting back to the UFC training forces. So some of them are Strike Force, Cesar Gracie Fight Academy, the Black Zillions, American Kickboxing Academy, Novo Unaya, Alliance MMA, Team Alpha Male, Team Takedown. So, what are some of the other ones here? I scrolled. Rain MMA, MMA Lab, TriStar Gym, Team Quest, Team Noguera, American Top Team, and Jackson Winklevoss. I guess that's like the number one. I just do like quick Google searches of them and just see what each one offers and what each one designates there, guys. So it's always fascinating when I look at that. So my takeaway from all of this, so every working gym for MMA provides different workout, different aspects for training into each MMA. So they generally last from 6 to 8 weeks to prepare for a fight. The cost is generally $8 to $12K which is a big investment. But hey, if you're doing something for your passionate, 100% passionate about it, like even the thing for Bedros schooling, the MDK project is $12K, but this isn't something that average person would never do. Like they'll plunk down that much money for college, university, but that doesn't guarantee you a job. Like that's the biggest lie you were ever told. Like I was always skeptical back in the day. I'm like, what? College is a lie? What are you talking about? But it's like true. Like it's good if you want to become a doctor or like something that like needs like thorough training, where an entrepreneur like can't do that. But anything else, like if you need a like thorough training, become a police officer or a customs officer or anything that you're thoroughly passionate about, which I am, because I just love the excitement and the drive and the go, because I'm an adrenaline junkie. Like I just love going hard and then just collapsing because you gave it your all, and that's what I do every day, guys. I just give it my all and I just don't stop, and I'm just like so hungry. I just bark like Jason Capital taught me to, just going fucking bananas. And that's what I do like every day, and that is my lifestyle, guys. Like I'm just so excited about life and being like, yeah, I guess we're getting another car finally. And it's just like getting a new job, maybe getting a house, like just going forward with life and doing different shit and not like adhering to one like singular process where you're so unhappy but so afraid to speak out. Like don't be a bitch, like just get your life together and just like take a chance. But anyways, like I was saying, guys, as I wrap up this video, I said they can cost 8 to 12K, but with the proper mindset, conditioning, strategy, lessons, and fitness to survive a 50. Yeah, they give you lessons to survive a 15 or a 25-minute fight. So like, just imagine getting hit in the face for 25 to 15 minutes, guys. Like that's just gotta be friggin' insane. Like just constantly getting punched. It's just like Mike Tyson or one of them said, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face. I just remember that so clearly. Like it's just so dope to think about that. Like, and I just love that perspective. So, like, and that's what they'll give to you. But also, like I said, the price can always be negotiated, like, with people there. Because you can always say, like, if you show determination, grit, passion, and proof that you are a warrior, it will also give you a powerful community of people who will risk their lives for you. And that's what it is. Like, think about people who went back to war in the day. Like, and they, like, all those old war buddies. Like, you don't think they're all friends, and, like, sure, they're all dying off nowadays. But that's what life's all about. Just connecting with people on a guttural level and just saying, I'll do anything for you because I know you're real and honest shit. And that's what I am. Like, guys, I mean what I say and say what I mean. And I always go forward and on everything I do. So yeah, that'll wrap up this video, and I hope you join me for emotional fitness, the start of it, on Wednesday. So I guess I got another longest video now, 23 minutes, but when you live authentically and genuinely, guys, like it's not really that hard. Just like talk about your shit and just get it out of you, and it makes you feel so much better and so much more freer. So until then, guys, Kaizen, baby. Ow! You're all beasts. Take care, guys.